So Brennan, obviously you've talked at length about the lows of addiction. It's well chronicled how you've been able to get back to this point. How do you feel today in particular?
Feel good.
How long have you been sober now?
For a while.
And kind of with your battle to get and stay sober, did you learn anything about yourself that's kind of helped you become a better fighter, maybe?
I mean, I wouldn't say just like a better fighter, but just getting yourself clean just teaches you a lot about life, man. Just the will, your will to keep going, your will to survive, if you will.
Of course, and I'm sure that this has obviously improved your life dramatically. You're now present with your family. You're able to do all those things that you talked about that are very important to you.
Yeah.
What has it meant to you to kind of just be able to be in the moment with your family, with your loved ones now?
It means everything. Your family is all you got. So being there for your family should be everybody's top priority. Your only real priority. So
Now, you're not alone in the MMA community in terms of fighting addiction and coming back and trying to make a name for yourself in the sport. Have you reached out to or had anybody else, a fellow fighter, reach out to you who's walked kind of a similar path to you?
I mean, yeah, yeah, nothing like at great length, but just some guys that I'll talk to, they'll mention, oh, I can relate to the story, I can relate to. Yeah, more so just like the general public, than other fighters, I mean, yeah, it's hard to come back what we came back from. So.
Of course, of course. Now you constantly are praising the women in your life, your girlfriend, your two daughters. How did their influence shape you into who you are today?
I mean, like I said before, just them being my responsibility and them being my top priority, it shapes everything I do. You know, every day, everything I do every day is for them.
This is your first fight since your little girl was born. I know you just had the baby girl now. How much different is dad life now that you've got two little ladies around?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tiring, real tiring. It keeps you busy. Keeps you busy. No time to get in trouble. Just family and training, family and training. That's all there is.
Of course, of course. And I know your other one is getting bigger now. How old is your oldest daughter?
She'll be 4 this fall.
So what is she into now? What is she like?
I mean, she's out here right now riding her bike around the driveway. We're skateboarding, riding bikes. She's on her way to the pool to go swimming. She's just an active kid. She'll do whatever we want to do. She's great. She's a good time.
That's awesome. And of course, MMA Junkie had written that piece about you last year. Very in depth, and I think we learned a lot about kind of the road that you had traveled. One of the things talking about going forward with your fight career, you said one of the things you wanted to do was when you stay now that you're clean, you don't think you can lose. So you're 3-0 and three TKOs second round since then. Did you really expect it would go quite this well?
I mean, I did, I expected to do well. I did expect to do well. I didn't, maybe not. I didn't expect myself to be fighting, like the number one contender. You know, like right now, obviously it's just another fight to me. Really, it is. And but yeah, it happened fast. It happened fast. But that's the name of the game. When you win, they want you keep. If you're on a heater, then you're gonna keep it rolling. You know what I mean?
There were large periods of your career, of course, where you spoke about it. You weren't really training; you were just kind of showing up to fight, as I understand it. So, what have your training habits been like since you restarted your MMA career?
I mean, I train a lot, man. I train a lot. I really push my body. I because of my fighting style. You know what I mean? Because of how hard I go, and there was times I didn't train, obviously, but now, especially now that I take time off of work. I take time off of work to do this, so I really treat it like a job. You know what I mean? Like I really make sure I'm in like really, really good shape, really, really good cardio shape. I do a lot of running, do a lot of strength and conditioning, and I'm getting older now, dude. So, and I'm banged up, and a lot, you talk to any 35-year-old, who's been in the game as long as we've been in the game. I work construction full time too when I'm not fighting, I'm beat up. So, a lot of my training is revolved around strength and conditioning, because that's the only factor that I can control, is the fact that I'm not going to gas. I won't gas out. You know what I mean? That's a fact. I gas myself every day when I train. I push myself to the limit every time I train. So
Do you still feel like you're developing, maybe new skills? Because obviously there was some lost time that could have been devoted to developing even skills that maybe you missed out on from not training as much.
yeah, man. No, I I don't. I'm just being real. No, man. I don't dedicate any time to new skills. Zero. Zero time. I don't learn any new techniques. Not all I know how to, I know how to do what I know how to do. Yeah, no, I don't learn anything new. I just dude, I'm a brawler. And I'm gonna brawl. And that's why I am who I am. I'm gonna fight the way I fight. I'm 35 years old, dude. I'm not changing anything. I wouldn't, even if there was something to learn, I wouldn't do it just to be like, no, I'm not. This old dog don't learn new tricks. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do. And my opponents know. They know what I'm gonna do.
And I
So
think we probably have an idea of what Logan Storely is going to do. I think it's no secret. He uses his wrestling as often as he can. You have a wrestling background as well. His is a higher pedigree, that you could say. What do you think of his style?
yeah, what he does well. There's no take. You can't take. I got friends. And I got people that, oh, you're gonna mow this kid off. And I do think I'm gonna knock him out. I really do. I really think I'm gonna knock him out. And I'm probably gonna knock him out. I would say that I'm gonna knock. I would say I'm almost positive this fight's gonna end with me knocking him out. And I think he even knows that. I think even his people know that. But at the same time, he poses a threat of that take. He could buy. He could go out there, take me down. If he gets me down, there's a possibility that he could hold me down for a round. But I don't see him being able to do that for 5 rounds. Yeah, like there's gonna be a point. He might get a takedown. I mean, he might get two. He might get three. Dude, he might get 10. I don't know. I have. Yeah, he's got a higher wrestling pedigree than me, but I can wrestle. Just because I don't choose to wrestle doesn't mean I can't wrestle. I don't think I've ever been taken down in that Bellator cage. Not that people try. I don't know why they don't try. I would try to take me down if I was fighting me, but we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna get my opportunity to exchange punches, and when I do, it's gonna know it. You know.
We haven't seen you fight into the fourth round in your career. There's the potential for that in this case. How do you like the prospect of going late?
He has the highest probability. He has the highest probability of taking me into deep water of anybody in the division, I think, because anybody else I can get into a gunfight with. I'll gun anybody else in that ranking from 1 through 10. Everybody on there will gunfight with me. So that means me or them is going to get knocked out before the end of the second round. I don't care who it is. Besides this kid, could go out and take me down. What if he takes me down what I'm saying, like halfway through the first round, and I can't get back up halfway through the second round? What if that happens? Then we see a third round. But I don't think it's gonna happen, man. I think he's gonna have too much to deal with.
Say you're facing Logan Storely next, the number one contender at welterweight. A win here, one would think you're going to be fighting for the title next. Is that what you say as well?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you think you could get back to the title this quickly though too? Because you said too you weren't sure if you were going to be able to fight for the title or if you're just fighting for money and that kind of thing. It seems like you're both.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I didn't even want to fight. I still don't want to fight for the title. I'm just taking fights, dude. I'm out for a paycheck, man. I'm out for a paycheck, and to do what I do, man, dude. I seen when I'm just doing, man. A lot of pressure comes along with wanting that belt and this. You know what I'm saying? And like all the pressure is what gets to me, dude. All the social media and all this and that. Like, dude, I just want to get a paycheck and fight. That's it. That's what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I hate having to try to like buff on the social media and all that, dude. People like core fight fans know who I am and they know what's up. You know what I mean? So will I fight for title? I don't even know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Would you turn it down?
I mean, dude, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, if the money was right, I'd do it. I'll do anything if the money's right, you know? Um, but dude, I don't know, man, if I want to be there. I don't even know if Bellator would want me to be their champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, because I'm gonna beat Logan. So it's probably who knows. They might want me to fight someone else. They might want me to fight I don't know. I can't see them. I can't see another one in between this and the title. You know what I mean? I can't see another one. He's ranked. He's number one. You know.
It would make the most sense, and I think people would want to see that fight. I imagine that would be an exciting fight for people, right?
Yeah. Oh, what with Amosov there?
Of course, yeah.
That'd be a good one. Yeah. Be a good
You
one.
like watching him fight?
I do. Yeah, he's good. He's real good, man. He's real good. Super calm, super collected. He's a sportsman for sure.
When you watch guys in your division, are you sitting there? Are you the type that kind of thinks about like what could I do to like fight them if I fought them?
Yeah, but my answer is the same like for everybody. You know, I'm gonna fight the way I fight. I have like a set style. I have a set style, you know, and it's a dice roll. It's a dice roll, you know, but that's what I do. Like I said, I'm 35 years old, man. I'm not going to go out there and feel you out. I'm not going to do that. And that's why I'm still fighting. That's why I'm fighting still. Like all these years later, after not being around for 4 or 5 years, dude, I can jump right back in and be right back on main cards, right back on co-main events, main events. Like me and Sabah Hamasi opening up the card on CBS. Like what? Dude, that's because dudes like me and Sabah, you're always gonna watch us fight, man. You're always gonna watch us fight. Dudes like me and him, we could lose 4 in a row. You're still gonna watch us fight, guaranteed. Because you're gonna be like, one of these dudes are getting knocked out. Watch, just wait. Oh, there it is. You know what I mean? You can't say that for everybody. You can't. Not even close. You can't say that you can only say that for like 10% of fighters. Maybe less.
And you seem to take pride in that too, Brennan.
I mean, dude, how could you not take pride in it? Look at what it's got. I'm still where I'm at. A lot of people have come and gone. In the time that I've been here, a lot of people have come and gone.